おはようございます。プラハ2日目。今日はチェスキークロムロフの町まで行きたいと思うので、バスを予約しているので、まずはそのバス駅まで向かいます。ステーケーキというところからレジオジェットっていうところで予約したので多分あれだと思います。なんか終点まで乗ったらここに着きました。ここに着いた。ブログとかで見たやつ、駅に行くって書いてたけど、ここで合ってますね。チェスキークルム AN というところまで行くバスでした。終点がここです。バスターミナルがあって、こっちに登っていくみたいです。城までで徒歩25分です。ゆっくり行きたいと思います。
Didn't care about the world, trying to find a way back home. We were the restless ones, trying to find a way back home. After school at the park, we meet around dark, chasing dust devils round the wooden marks. Cicadas singing a tune, they got that Lightning blues. Those days are over, but I got you, yeah. We were the restless ones, trying to find a way back home. We were the restless ones, trying to find a way back home. Trying to find a way, trying to find a way, oh, trying to find a way, trying to find a way. We were the restless ones, trying to find a way back home. We were the restless ones, trying to find a way back home.
なんか Google マップはここにもう登っていけって書いてるから登っていきます。雰囲気ある感じ。合ってんのかな。
Okay? Anywhere.
Another love, show me another love. This can't be the only one out there waiting for me. Stop, control the fire, let it burn. You're not in love with me, only how I make you feel. You don't know how real love tastes. You never learned to give just how you take. Love with me. No, you're not in love with me. Maybe you believed it too, but love don't hurt the way you do. I know you tried, baby, I know you tried. And daily I'm nearly dying, hoping you'll change for me.
車とか通ってるからすごい。
Lay down your armor, lay down your pride. You're not in love with me, only how I make you feel. You don't know how real love tastes.
バスもう来てますね。ちょっと足りないぐらいがちょうどいい気がする。3時のバスに乗って帰ります。だいたい4時間ちょっとぐらいいたって感じですね。十分楽しめました。
Maybe you believed it too, but love don't hurt the way you do. I really thought you'd be the one to hold me when my parents go, and when life will turn and everything feels cold. You're not in love with me, only how I make you feel. You don't know how real love should taste.
Non, monsieur, weer aan het koeken.
soft light falls on quiet sand. You almost leaned in. Shadows move, skin to skin. Something unspoken. Will you let me in? You and I will always have that one night. Come morning light, we'll always have that sunrise. We'll always have that sunrise. Daybreak, the shadows fade. You step back, I step away. Nothing's broken, nothing new. Only the sunrise. Over you and I will always have that one night. Come morning light, we'll always have that sunrise. We'll always have that sunrise. I don't wanna leave. I don't wanna go. Just for a moment more, be close to you. We'll always have that one night. We'll always have that sunrise.
一瞬の出来事にとんでもない人が集まってました。
C'est ça?